Hello everyone, this is ATech is here. So thank you for you guys like and share my video. So every week I try to talk about the new topic. So my if you guys don't see my last video, introduction to Docker, please go ahead and see my previous videos to get the some of the idea regarding the Docker. So today I'll talk about the Docker and what is the Docker Hub and the Docker Compose. So moving on. So as you guys know, the Docker is an open source tool that make easier to develop, ship, and run the application using the container. It lets the developer bundle an application along with the everything it needs, like a library and setting, and it is make into the single lightweight container. And this container can run smoothly in different environment, whether on a developer laptop or in a production server. So also for the Docker Hub, this is a cloud-based registry services that allow the developer to share, store, and manage the Docker container image. It is the most popular and widely used repository for the Docker images. This makes the easier for the developer to publish their code or like changes and distribute and access the containerization application. Some of the key feature for this Docker Hub is like public and private repository and the official images, and this also automated the build and Docker Hub CLI and search functionality and the team collaboration. And as you know, at the end, the Docker Compose is this is a tool for defining and managing the multi-container Docker application. This allows the developer to define a services, network, and volumes their multi-container application that will be used in a single and a declarative format. Docker Compose make it easier to manage the complex application that consists of the multiple container by allowing you to define the configuration for all the container into the single YAML dedicated, and this is called like Docker space compose.yaml. So as you guys know in this video, this channel, I always try to do hands-on practice rather than just talk and do just showing this boring slide. So as like before, so today our agenda will be we're gonna run the two-tier front application from the custom front-end Docker image, and we're gonna push the custom front-end Docker image into the Docker Hub. After that, we'll run the two-tier application from the custom image in the Docker Hub, and then we build a Docker image with the two-tier backend. And after the backend, we will push this custom backend Docker image into the Docker Hub, and then run the two-tier backend application from the custom Docker image. And the end, we will link the backend container to the front end with the container name, and use the Docker Compose to run both front end and backend container. And then we run the two-tier application in a new server with the Docker Compose, and then we see the result. So let's just dive into our hands-on practice. So first thing we need to do, go into the AWS console page. So this is the video is mostly with the AWS clouding. So it's pretty much same thing with the Google clouding or like any Azure clouding. So it pretty much like same thing, but I'm using the AWS clouding. So um to have the AWS certification. So with that said, we're gonna go to the EC2 instance for our this video or the project. And since we don't have any instance running, so we'll create only one instance. So after the launch instance, we'll give a name. This one will be Docker, and the application OS will be Ubuntu. And type will be the same thing, micro. And I'll try to use the key pair like previous one, not the create any new one, but you can create a new one if you don't have it. Since I have a lot of key stores, I just try to use my old key pair. Let me check. So I will use the first test. So just to avoid having like a lot of key. And for the network part, I think I don't have any PPC here, so I have to create a one like default PPC for this region is a while. So mm, so I'll just make a new default PPC, create a default PPC. So everything should be good right now. So our PPC is already created. Okay, for the security part, we can create a new security. So we'll give it this one as Docker, and this should be go all traffic and NER, everything should go. We just click on the log scans. So after the log scan, we need the mobile scan to run our server, as you know. So let me just copy the public IP address. I copy the public address, so let me do the SSH to the mobile scan. It will be 1, 2. He will be first. So first test PM. Actually, go. So as you know, right now I'm inside this terminal. I'll make it bigger. So this is a brand new server. So what I do, I will just install the dependency, also install the Docker. So to do that, we do sudo apt update and sudo apt uh, so after that, this is all done. So I have to clone the project. So I just copy the project link to this notepad. This also installed, so I just paste this command so it will clone the project. As you can see, our project is cloned now. I have to go inside this project, and as you can see, there's a format icon. So right now we'll concentrate in front end, so into CD front end. As you know, this is a JSON project, so we need the npm. So to do that, we need to go to the npm GitHub. So there, I need to copy this card command. So this one, and I'll just paste it here and copy this one. Okay, so everything should be good now. Now I need to install the npm. So npm install 16 version. So this is installed. Now I need to do npm install. While doing this, let me change the tab name. So it should be Docker. So this will take a little bit of time to install the npm. So this is a bigger file for the libraries and setting. So you just give it like 1, 2, 3 minutes to install everything. Wow, this will actually take a lot of time. Okay, after that, we need to build a project. So do we need the npm build? So this will install the build directory. Okay, now we need to get the Docker nginx from the Dockerhub. So just go to the Dockerhub, we do nginx, and this is the official. So this one, and we'll just copy the Docker full nginx. Before that, we need to give the super user access to this Docker. So to do that, we do sudo user mod ag docker and to exit and restart again. We try to add slash etc slash group. You can see the Docker has a Ubuntu group access. Okay, so it should be good right now. So now I need to um okay. So I need to go inside the studio and then and, and inside this bill, like I need to do Docker for and Nginx. If I do Docker run detach and Nginx, and then if you do Docker PS, you can see our Docker is running. So I need to do these port allocated. So to do that, I need to go as a Docker x minus IT, and then the container name, and then bash. So if I do cd slash etc slash nginx, inside the nginx there's a company ID. So if I do company ID and there's a default, and if I do beam default, I will need to install the beam. So grab the apt update and apt install beam. So here now if I do see beam default, so this is the root location for this nginx. So if I go inside cd, cd slash user slash share slash nginx slash html. So here, if you can see there is a index of HTML, we don't need it. So we're gonna remove this. So we have to use this command rf index of HTML. And if I do lf, you can see it's removed. Now need to exit from here. And now I need to mount this into. So to do that, I will use this one Docker run -b slash home slash ubuntu slash two tier application slash from and slash build, then user slash share slash nginx slash html, and the port will be 8080, and then 80, then -d, then nginx. So if I do Docker here, you can see it's running. So now if I go back to this my Docker image and then do 8080, the front end should be running. So as you can see, our front end is running, but it's gonna be one because we didn't implicate the backend. So now our front end is running, so we need to make a Docker file we make a Docker file bin, Docker file. So here, I say from Nginx copy dot min all slash copy, then destination share slash Nginx slash HTML. So everything should be good. Now it's save and quit. You can enter Alex, you can see the Docker file is good, added. Now I need to log in as a Docker login. So it's asked for the user. So it will be my user and password. So I'm logging as successfully. So now I need to do Docker build ist and dash slash root here app image dot so the problem is I use the capital letter, it should be lowercase, so Docker build, so sorry, my ATech should be lowercase, hash slash root here slash app slash I dot. Okay, successfully. Now I need to push it. So do Docker push and just copy this tag name, paste it here, and do that test. So if I do Docker push, so Docker push, Docker push, copy, copy this one, and then do that test. Why is it working? I see and check. So I already did the build, right? Docker successfully, and then push. Let me go back to the Docker repository. Okay, it should be good. Let me check. So Docker push and then copy this tag name. And then go back to my resources and go check what the issue is. Let me check one thing. Oh, I know what the issue is. So if I do Alex, so let me do clean file. So I pull this. That should be issue is 7 click. So now if I do for build -t and slash here and open and then find images and dot segment. This is the segment. They should be working in now. Go to login. Oh, I think I know what the issue is. Yep. So the issue I'm getting basically it has to be matched with the my Git Docker username. So that's when it is working. So my Docker image here. Next, this is where now I have to do Docker push. Now it's gonna be work maybe 99%. Yep, see it's not working. It's pushing all the changes. So while this pushing, let me create another EC2 instance. So let me go instance and make another instance. This will give a name to tier and the image will be 1, 2, and then the key will be same. And key will be first finished. Yep. I will be using the existing one, which is k.1, and everything should be good. Now I have to go back and SSH. Rolling SSH 321. Okay, now my server is working. So since this is a brand new server, so I need to do sudo apt update. I can sudo apt install docker.io -5. And now I need to, okay, so now, so now I need to give this Docker to the user mod access. So to do that, I do sudo user mod -ag Docker 1 2. That's it, and when you refresh again, and if I do /etc/go, so the Docker has a bunch of access. So now I need to run the image copy time from the Docker hub that created on the repository. If I go back to the repository and refresh, I'll see the repository from the front end. See, it's already created. Methods. So now I need to run it. So to do that, I need to do Docker run -detach -import -vad -ad and image name, which would be this one. Image. And if you have the library by default to be this unable to find it says it will clone and pull everything locally. So now if I do Docker PSC is running, so to do that check let's go back to the instance, copy this one and AD. So this is our contents is running. Yep. So now I need to run the backend. So let me just clear it. And then if I uh, so you see this is a Python project, so we need to make another Docker file. So do that it will be a file. And here I need to insert like a form. Need to write from Python, then the work directory /src /f, and we copy all from src /f, and then it will run this pip install -r require with rec URL kernels txt, and then it will run the export that's f1 to m.py and the cmd flags around first 0.0. Okay, so everything should be good. Save and quit. If I need to do Docker build minus tag, the username slash root here, being in backend, that I dot. Okay, so it's pulling from the GitHub like a directory, Python directory, extracting from this. Okay, so everything should go. Now if I do Docker push, just copy the tag name, which is this one, test. So if I go back to the GitHub, refresh, repository, there's a backend of created. Okay, so this is how you're working with the Docker easily. So now I go back to this new server, and if I do this Docker run minus d minus p stored 8081, and then port will be 5000 since this is the backend image, and the image for this one, so it will be full everything. So now if I do Docker image, sorry, you can see the front end and back end is working. So now if I do PX, my front end and back end is working. So if I go back to these here and reload it, uh, it's yeah. So it you see the backend is working. So this is showing because I didn't implement add my backend to the front end. That's why it's showing the default hello world. So my next thing will be to add my backend to my front end. So let's go dive in and Okay, so if I do, so there is a default conf file is here. I need to do the pin default off and change this reverser. So let's make it reverser. So the reverser, I will change this to the um what can I give? So I give this as a backend. And this 5,000. It should be good. So do the same thing. 5,000. Yep. So let me save and quit. So I need to write in one Docker file here. So to Docker file. So here I need to write something. Just I need to write this from. Let me just get the image. So this is the Spartan image. So let me just say from latest. Okay, from latest copy default dot com slash etc slash engine slash um, com dot d slash default dot com. So it will copy the front end and it will go to the front end and copy the default hub and paste it into these and engineers default. Okay, -7 field. Now if I need to do docker build -t slash it will be to clear back I and the version 2 uh, the dot. Okay, now if I do docker push and then copy this tag name. Okay, so if I do docker ps, it's running. So let me just go back to the mobile EC2 instance, get the Docker with the IP address, paste it here, and do ready. Yeah, I think it's not gonna be work. So now I need to do compose. So to do that, so now I need to make a one another instance. Let me go back to and make another instance. And this is going to be Docker compose, and the AMI will be 1, 2. Key will be the test, which will be the same one, the key first test. Okay. So I will choose the existing one, which will be Docker. Click on launch instance. So now let me go back to the instance and click on not this one. Click on the new created. So the newly created instance will be the Docker compose SSH to the mobile strong. So let me get the SSH. Going to insert the key. Okay. Okay, I should be able to inside this node. Okay, so right now I'm using the Linux server, so I'll make it bigger. So here, this is brand new, so I need to do sudo apt update, and then apt install docker.io, and docker import. So it will update the dependency, also install the Docker, also install the Docker Compose in the same server. Everything should be good. Now I need to do the create a one YAML file here. To do that, do Docker bin Docker compose. or- So here I need to insert the service. So the service, it will be backend service, and then the image will be um, so let me copy this backend image. So from this, so this is the backend. Just here, and the test, and the ports will be 80, 81, 5000. And now it will be content service, and then it will be image. So front end image will be So I need to get the front end image. So here I need to give this a version 2, not the version 1. So let me copy this one. And image should be version 2. And the port should be 8080 and 80. It's gonna be depends. The depends on should be always backend service. So the way I put the default, mostly our content not gonna be work because all the tools will inside the backend services. So that's how our content should be working. So I keep this one so depend on. So sometime the Docker first generate the front end service first and the backend. Our application should be run the backend first, then the front end. So that's why I give this depends on. So the Docker know like you should be uh you should be running the backend first, then the front end. So now we need to save and quit. Now if I do the Docker login, just everything is good. So let me just save and quit. If I do Docker login, and if I do either, then let's try to log in. Why is not working? License. So let me do sudo apt install Docker is already installed. And apt sudo apt install Docker compose already installed. Sudo apt update. So this is updating. So I should be able to log in. I don't know what. So if I do and then let me do the Docker compose YML. So if I do Docker login, now it's permission denied. Let me go back to my resources. If I do pieces, oh, I need it. That thing. This image, everything is good. 1,000. And so use I can set it. But I'm not in 29. I think should be good now. The problem was And so the services, what the backend should go, image, uh, ports, will be, log in. And oh, so there is a, oh, that's why it's not working. So image, and then we try again, 7 3, Docker login, or login, so services, service, backend service, the image, image is good, then ports, then front-end service, image, and ports, depend on backend. Let me check my. Check the instance. The security should be Docker. Yeah, source is nothing. And, okay, so the reason I always try to permission deny because I didn't use as like super user, so didn't use the sudo, so that's why it's not working. So as soon as I use the sudo login, so I was able to log in. So this is why it's not working. So now is this login succeed? So if I do sudo docker compose up -d, so it should be working. So it will be uploading, and so it will be pulling all the front end and back end. It will take a little bit of time depending on the project. So now if I do Docker PS sudo Docker PS, you can see my front end and back end services working. So just go back to the Docker Compose and get the IP address. So let me get the Docker Compose IP address, and if I do just paste it here, uh, paste it here and do AD. I should have to see my front ends. You see the front ends working. So our backend should be working since we connected. So you see our front end backend both is working. So let me go back to the slide. So I already ran the front end application with the custom front end image. Also, I pushed the custom front image to our Docker Hub, run the two-tier application from the custom image in the Docker Hub. We also build a Docker image to the two-tier application backend and push it into the Docker Hub. Also, run the two-tier backend application from the custom Docker image we created, and we link the backend container to the front-end container. And by using the Docker Compose, we run the front-end and backend container and run the application by using the new server with the Docker Compose. And when we see the result, which is this one. So pretty much this is from me. So please give me subscribe and like my video. And this is like one way I'm learning. So I always will love to teach you guys and give you the overview what I'm learning as a CloudOps engineer. So thank you. And that will be from my side. Thank you. Have a good day.